The Syrian landscape has dramatically shifted. After decades of iron-fisted rule, Bashar al-Assad's regime has crumbled. In its place, a new interim government has emerged, led by the surprising victor, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS. Led by Ahmed al-Sharaa, HTS, once viewed through the narrow lens of insurgency, has consolidated power. This dramatic change signals a potential turning point in the protracted Syrian conflict. The world watches with bated breath, wondering what this new era holds for a nation scarred by war. The fall of Assad is a watershed moment. His regime, notorious for its brutal crackdown on dissent, had clung to power for years. However, the unremitting efforts of various factions, coupled with international pressure, finally tipped the scales. HTS, with its deep roots in the Syrian uprising, capitalized on the power vacuum. Their swift ascent, though unexpected by many, marks a significant shift in the balance of power. The transition has not been without its challenges. The remnants of the old regime still pose security threats. Moreover, the specter of sectarian violence looms large, a grim reminder of the complexities that have plagued Syria for years. The international community faces the daunting task of engaging with this new reality. The stakes are high and the path ahead is fraught with uncertainty. However, amidst the uncertainty, a glimmer of hope emerges. The Syrian people, who have endured unimaginable suffering, now have a chance to shape their destiny. The international community, presented with a unique opportunity, must seize this moment to foster lasting peace and stability in Syria. The road ahead will undoubtedly be long and arduous, but the promise of a brighter future for the Syrian people makes the journey worthwhile. The fall of Assad and the rise of the HTS-led interim government have sent shockwaves through the region, triggering a seismic shift in diplomatic allegiances. Countries like Jordan and Qatar, once wary of engaging with HTS, have initiated high-level diplomatic dialogues with Ahmed al-Sharaa. This signifies a potential realignment of regional alliances and a growing acceptance of the new political reality in Syria. Qatar's diplomatic overture is particularly noteworthy. After a 13-year hiatus, their top diplomats have set foot in Damascus, signaling a thaw in relations. Their public statements, emphasizing support for a Syrian state founded on justice, freedom and development, offer a glimpse into the evolving regional dynamics. This shift suggests a move away from isolating the new Syrian government and towards a more constructive engagement. Other regional players are also recalibrating their strategies. Turkey, a key backer of the Syrian National Army, finds itself in a complex position. While Turkey has expressed support for HTS in their efforts against the Syrian Democratic Forces, the future of their relationship remains uncertain. The outcome of the ongoing negotiations between HTS and the SDF, particularly regarding the status of Kurdish-controlled areas, will likely influence Turkey's stance towards the new government. The diplomatic arena is abuzz with activity. Envoys shuttle back and forth, high-level meetings are convened, and statements are carefully crafted. The world watches intently as the pieces on the Syrian chessboard are rearranged. The stakes are high, and the outcome of these diplomatic maneuvers will have far-reaching consequences for Syria and the region as a whole. The nascent HTS-led government faces the monumental task of unifying a nation fractured by years of brutal conflict. Central to this endeavor is the integration of various armed factions into a cohesive national force. This process is fraught with challenges, demanding deft political maneuvering and a commitment to reconciliation. The success of this integration will largely determine the future stability of Syria. One of the most pressing issues is the future of the Syrian Democratic Forces. Controlling a significant portion of northeastern Syria, the SDF has been a key player in the fight against ISIS. However, their relationship with the new government is tenuous at best. HTS, along with their Turkish allies, has called for the SDF's disarmament and integration into a national army under their control. The SDF, understandably wary, has set forth preconditions for negotiations, including a ceasefire with the Turkish-backed Syrian National Army and the establishment of a demilitarized zone around Kobani. Adding further complexity to the situation is the continued presence of foreign forces in Syria. While the United States has largely withdrawn from its direct involvement in the conflict, their influence remains. Russia, a staunch ally of the Assad regime, is also recalibrating its strategy. The presence of these external actors adds another layer of complexity to the already intricate web of alliances and rivalries within Syria. The path forward is fraught with challenges. Navigating the intricate web of alliances, managing expectations of different factions, and ensuring equitable power sharing will require skillful diplomacy and unwavering commitment. The success of this endeavor will determine whether Syria can emerge from the ashes of war as a unified and prosperous nation. The emergence of a new Syria under HTS leadership has significant ramifications for the broader Middle East. The region, already grappling with long-standing conflicts and geopolitical rivalries, faces a new set of uncertainties. Understanding these dynamics is crucial to navigating the complexities of this evolving landscape. One of the most immediate impacts is the potential for a power vacuum. With Assad's removal from the equation, various regional and global actors are vying for influence. Iran, which has long viewed Syria as a crucial part of its regional strategy, is likely to resist any attempt to diminish its presence. Turkey, on the other hand, sees an opportunity to secure its southern border and counter Kurdish aspirations for autonomy. Adding to the volatility is the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The recent escalation, with its devastating consequences, further complicates the regional dynamics. The situation in Gaza, with its dire humanitarian crisis, demands international attention. However, the international community, divided on how to address these crises, struggles to find common ground. In this tumultuous environment, the nascent HTS-led government faces the daunting task of asserting its legitimacy while navigating a minefield of competing interests. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but it also presents a unique opportunity. By prioritizing dialogue, reconciliation, and inclusive governance, Syria can emerge as a beacon of hope in a region yearning for stability.